So we have the Rlaarlo AK917. Loads of videos on this, so I'm not going to bore you with the unboxing or anything. We've gone for the metal roller. Going to be really my first thoughts and a bit of running footage of me running it for the first time. I'll tell you the pros and the cons, and I'll be completely honest, obviously I purchased this with my own money. So my first thoughts on the body. Body is absolutely beautiful. Obviously reminiscent of the racing Porsche. It's absolutely gorgeous. They've done a really good job on this body. They've included with roller now the headlights as well, so it's got the working front lights and it's got the working rear lights as well, so they're fully working, which is pretty cool. I've put my own numbers on, number 7, so in the comments why have I put number 7 is a hero of mine. I'll give you a clue, for 2 wheels to 4 wheels, but yeah, number 7 definitely a hero of mine. So as you can see, I've put my own electronics in. I've just gone for a 10.5 turn brushless motor and a Hobby Wing 60 amp ESC to start off with. Got the stop gearing in here, and I'm using my Sanwa receiver in here as well. I already had the transmitter, but these electronics here I already had. It's 2 or 3S compatible. I had an old Armour servo that I've put in there, so that's fitting absolutely fine. Nightmare putting your motor in and putting the gears in as well. Absolute nightmare. Really, my big first con is that. I'm going to talk about the cons first. So putting the gears in, putting the motor in, not very easy. You have to take off literally the full back end. You have to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, more or less 11 screws to take the full back end off. Then battery tray, again, if you're running 2S on this metal version, then that is absolutely fine. If you're running anything bigger, I've just got some standard 3S batteries that will not fit in there. So what I've had to do is back out a screw from the hinge side. That's still in there, but I backed it out, so that lifts that up a bit. And then I've actually screwed a screw into where the pin goes in, and now my battery fits. It's not perfect, but it works. Shocks, check your shocks if you get this. Mine were half filled. 2 of them didn't have the E-clip on the top of this shock rod end either, so I had to put that on there. So definitely check your shocks. The diffs were absolutely fine. I've left them as they are. They were well greased and there are plenty of fluid in them, so but I'd still probably check them just to be on the safe side. So breakages, yes, first run out I managed to get 55 miles an hour, which I'm going to show you the footage of that. Not the fastest, but when it's a small little 1/10 scale, you know, it feels like it's going a lot faster than my 8 scale. Crashed into a pavement, front on, doing about 30 miles an hour. I'd slowed down. No damage to any of the plastics, the body's fine, chassis is fine, but I'll put a picture up now. It bent the actual drive shaft, completely bent it. I mean, it was properly bent. I think you can still probably see it's a tiny little bit. I managed to straighten it out in a vise and a bit of persuasion with a mallet, and it's gone back straight. But yeah, that bent really easily. I mean, really easily. So not the strongest. I'm gonna, I think, get the upgraded steel one, the 2-parter, so you can get the 2-parter that fits in this, and then get the steel drive shaft, and hopefully that should give it a little bit more strength down the center as well. The chassis is very flexible. I mean, really flexible. So if you have a front end hit, it's going to flex everything. I mean, this does a little bit of a job, but it's not, you know, obviously didn't do well enough because that bent completely. So anything else negative that I can think of? Probably just the screws. The actual quality of the vehicle seems okay, but it's just, I think that the quality control and the way it's being put together isn't the best. The design is not that brilliant, really. Say it's a new company and they're wanting to bring new models out. I don't think the design is amazing. I think value for money is absolutely amazing. Especially if you bought this on pre-sale, I think you're getting a really good deal. But I just think the design's not the best at all. I think they could have designed it a lot better. I think the carbon one, it's got the split drive shaft, which makes the life a lot easier. Also as well, the motor mount, you have to go in right through the back, so it's a bit of a nightmare. So again, the one they've updated with the top mount is a lot better. So they have thought of certain things, but yeah, the design is not the best. The battery tray could be a lot better. Should have just had straps through this. I don't understand why they went for this, especially if this is going to be a speed run car. You want people wanting to do different batteries. So yeah, the design is not, I would not say, the best. But first thoughts, using it, I quite enjoyed using it. It was pretty stable. It was fun to use. So I'm not all negative. The tyres felt good, nice foam tyres. I prefer the actual ones on this, the plastic ones, to the ones on the carbon one, to be fair. That's why I've left this in, because it's only light, it's plastic, and just gives a bit of rigidity to the back as well. But yeah, overall, not bad at all. Like I say, I think what's going for this is value for money. And it's fun to drive, and it's a nice little 1/10 scale. And if you want to practice to do some speed runs and have a go at it, then it's a good one to do it. But yeah, I'm not sure about the quality of the actual metal on this at the moment. Like I said, the chassis is very flexible. That bent like hell, as you've seen in the picture. It's yeah, and the quality control is obviously not there, because yes, it's a roller, so they probably expect you to take it to bits, but I would definitely check your diffs and your shocks, and just go over all the screws and make sure they're nice and tight. 100% definitely do that. Overall, I would say I'm pleasantly impressed with this. I think it's a nice looking car. It runs pretty nicely. I was surprised actually how responsive it is. It steers well. It goes really nicely. The drivetrain seems to work really well. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it in that sense. But as I say, time will tell. And just wanted to give my quick thoughts on this car. If I've missed anything, please ask in the comments. It is a bloody nightmare to fit, not the electronics, but the motor and the gears in this. Change over the gears is going to be a pain as well. I was going to maybe look at entering the speed competition, but today I got up to 55 miles an hour, and yeah, I'm not sure. So we'll watch this space, you never know. But yeah, enjoy this footage now. I've got a bit of doing my speed runs, and then I've just got a bit of footage, just just bashing it around a little bit and having fun with it. Just give it a quick test pass. See how fast we got on that. I'll go to stop, read, 84 kilometers an hour. Let's go to settings, and we want units, we want in miles an hour, back, read, 52 miles an hour. Not bad for 3S, stock gearing. Quite happy with that. Let's give it another go. Track, start. There we go. Whoops. Nearly took off then. Whoa! It's quite stable actually, I'm surprised. And good brakes as well. Oh, well impressive that. Let's see if we've got any faster. Let's have a look. Stop. Read. Read. 55 miles an hour. Yeah, 55 miles an hour. Motor's really cool. So this motor here should be able to take a bigger ESC system, and that's what I'm planning to do. This motor is absolutely cool as anything. Car's all good. So yeah, I'm happy with that for the first run. Not bad at all. 55 miles an hour. Out of the box, like I say, stock gearing. Only a 60, you know, cheap electronics that I already had. Yeah, pretty chuffed with that. Held up well.